US?
Well, there is American fascism, and there is fascism in Britain, and there is fascism in Europe, and it is coming. And that guy, and a whole number of other people are its enablers. They're not fascists, but they form an echo chamber in which the language and assertions of fascism are being normalized into the mainstream. Now, I think what Andrew just did should be seen as broadcasting case study, because it's how you take them down bit by bit. When forced to confront a non-deferential, objective journalist, or indeed a university peer review system, as we discussed previously, their ideas fall apart. Unfortunately, many of the people who believe them are not motivated by rationality. It's prejudice.
I mean, is it angrier and more coarse now, politics, than we've ever seen it, or do we just think it is?
I think it has coarsened, and I think it's in part because of social media and what that has done to how fast the debate can move on. And I think just look at some of the messages Jess Phillips, the Labour MP, has been sent, recently about whether or not people would want to, consider raping her and things. I think it's just is not. That does feel like it has definitely got worse. That said, I do think that when it comes to how to deal with that, as we probably just saw there, it's best to, rather than no platform, try and hear these arguments and defeat an argument. I think it is impossible to wipe them out because of social media, so it's best to defeat them.
Are some people beyond the pale, or should people be exposed in that way?
I don't think anybody's beyond the pale. As Policy Exchange, where I'm a senior fellow, we've started an exercise about civility in politics, because what you saw there was an attempt by this guy to play the man, not play the ball. And I think we learnt two things. One is his intellectual carapace is kind of so thin. If this is the stellar talent of the right, it's absolutely going nowhere, and I don't think you've got anything to worry about, Paul. And the other thing I would say is freedom of expression is protected by people of talent like Andrew Neil, and I feel it rather sad that he's leaving television, because we need more of that, not just on American nitwits, but on our own politicians.
This guy's not half as smart as he pretends to be. He hadn't done the most basic of research as to who he was up against. If he'd bothered to look who Andrew Neil was and what he does, he would never have screwed that interview up so badly.
Right, well, that's